A man struggling in Chicago because of crime and bad politics, eventually becoming a Republican conservative. They always over your relatives. Who's gonna speak up to Chicago conservative?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the Chicago Conservative Live Stream Edition. Today we're going to be talking about Candace Owens, and she supposedly said that Charlie Kirk came to her in a dream, guys. Now, I've been seeing people comment on this, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of people are saying that this is necromancy, so that's a sin in the Bible. And a lot of people are just saying this is just a flat out scam now. Now people are just calling this a flat out scam. Charlie Kirk came to you in a dream. What about Erica? Did he come to Erica as well? Because she should speak up and speak out about that if Charlie did see her in a dream. But guys, we have a lot to get into today. But first, I want to tell you guys to make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new, please subscribe for me, hit that notification bell, because it definitely will help, guys. And if you guys want to follow me on X, that would be lovely, okay? So without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video, guys, and I see some comments already. Hello, everybody. Good evening. We're just going to get into this video here. Now, like I said before, Candace Owens claims that Charlie Kirk seen her in a dream, or she saw Charlie in a dream, whatever you want to call it. Now, my spider senses are going off now. I'm going to be honest. My spider senses is definitely going off. Only reason why is because coming to you in a dream just sounds made up. I'm sorry, Candace. That just really sounds made up. I really do believe that's just made up. Now, if you guys want to put in the comment section if she actually did have this dream of Charlie, and the dream actually consisted of this, guys. She says that the dream told her that Charlie told her that he was betrayed. Now, I don't know what that necessarily means as far as him being betrayed by Turning Point USA, betrayed by his family. She didn't really, elaborate on that. So I really don't understand where she's getting this information from. But we're going to have to hop right into this video, guys. So if you guys haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button and comment what you guys think. And I will be posting comments just in a second, because I'm really curious for your thoughts here.
Like I just said, had a
Okay, so she had a dream, guys. We talking Martin Luther King had a dream. It's only 35 seconds, okay? So we're gonna play it for you guys. And let's roll the clip here.
Like I just said, had a vivid dream this weekend, and Charlie came to me and he told me that he was betrayed. And so for me, you don't have to believe that, but I do believe that. And it was the immediate sense I got, actually. And I don't know who exactly it is that betrayed him, but I also felt in the dream that it is soon going to be revealed, that it's actually inevitable that it is going to be revealed, that there is nothing and no one that is going to stop the truth from coming out, and it is going to have international consequences. Take that to the bank. Quote me on that. Women tend to have a strong, like I just said, had a vivid dream this weekend, and Charlie came to me and he told me that he was betrayed. And so for me, you don't have to believe that, but I do believe that. And it was the immediate sense I got, actually. And I don't know who exactly it is that betrayed him, but I also felt in the dream that it is soon going to be revealed, that it's actually inevitable that it is going to be revealed, that there is nothing and no one that is going to stop the truth from coming out, and it is going to have international consequences. Take that to the bank. Quote me on that. Women tend to have a strong, like I just said.
Okay, guys. Now I let that clip play for a second because I wanted people to hear what Candace said. And me personally, Candace, I'm not rocking with this statement. I'm really not rocking with this statement. Only reason why I'm not is because, first off, this is just getting out of hand. Now, I don't want to say it's going to boil down to these two options, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm starting to think she's either obsessed with Charlie Kirk or she's grifting hard. When I say hard, I mean hard. Like, this is all monetization. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I would really hope it's the first one because, I mean, I'm not trying to talk about Candace or anything like that, but she is kind of obsessed with Kanye West. I'm not saying that, that's, insinuating anything, but she is definitely obsessed with that guy. And it just comes off weird because after Charlie Kirk died, she claims that she was going to get her headphones and go see Kanye West. Let me put the full screen for you guys. It's like, first of all, you got a whole family, lady. And my thing is this: why would you leave your family if you're grieving after your friend just died? Why would you leave your family to go see another man? And look, I love Kanye West. Y'all heard the intro. Okay? Okay, I ain't gonna, but y'all know I love Kanye West. But let's be honest, I'm not leaving my girl around Kanye, bro. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it's my wife. I don't care if it's my girl. I don't care if I just met her. I'm not leaving my girl around Kanye West. Especially if she's a groupie. She is literally a groupie for Kanye, okay? For Kanye West. Now, I'm starting to see the comments roll in, guys. Please engage in the comments, guys. Give me the comments. Okay? Because I'm going to be posting them soon. And I don't think I got any super chats yet, so that's good because now I don't have to worry about, putting anybody else's comments before anybody else's. But yeah. So when it comes to this, guys, I'm really hoping that it's the first option and not the second one, because if it is the second option, which is her monetizing off of Charlie Kirk's death, that is just evil. That is just absolutely freaking evil. But it has to be one or the other. It has to be one or the other. No woman obsesses over over another woman's husband this much. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, if Erica Kirk was saying, yeah, I support what Candace Owens is doing, I support everything she's doing, then yes, I wouldn't have a problem with Candace Owens doing because Erica Kirk is backing her. But she's not, which means what you're doing is ultimately disrespectful, Candace. Why can't you just let this man just rest in peace? Charlie's gone. We're all going to miss him. We are all going to miss this man. But Candace Owens, you are absolutely tripping saying that. First of all, if you are religious, necromancy is definitely off the table. I spoke to the dead and man, listen, if you are a Christian, I don't know if you're a Muslim or Jewish or, I respect all religions in the chat. But when it comes to Christianity, necromancy is really, really, really bad. Okay? Saying that you can speak to the dead and this, that, and the third, you're not really supposed to try to communicate with the dead. And we're going to look at another video in pertains to that as well. But it's like I'm getting like fortune teller. This is the perfect thing right here. This is my fortune teller ball, right? I'm going to tell you now. Look, I do be calling a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to say something ridiculous because I'm not going to say something that's realistic because it might be true one day. So I'm not going to say anything crazy that could be true, but I'm just going to say something that's just off the top, right? I have my crystal ball here, and my crystal ball is telling me that Squidward will talk to me in my dream. Like, Candace, give me a break, man. Give me an absolute break. And why would Charlie Kirk talk to you out of everybody? Why would he do that? Now, like I said, guys, I like Candace Owens, but there were way more people in Charlie Kirk's life that meant much to him. We're talking like more than you, like way more than you, Candace. You do know that, right? People are only saying that okay, I'm gonna be honest. They were friends, okay? I'm not gonna dispute that. They were definitely friends, guys. But my thing is this: Charlie has a mom, Charlie has a dad, Charlie has kids, Charlie has a wife, Charlie got, he has people who's been around him ever since he's been a child, who grew up with him. It's like Candace. They have a way more stronger connection to Charlie than you, and they're not doing 1/4 of what you're doing. They're not doing 1/4 of what you're doing, Candace. It's absolutely getting out of hand. Dang. We got Mama Ruth in the chat. We got Squid, man. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you're new, because we are officially going to get into some comments right now. So Us Perk said this should be good. Yes, sir, man. Hopefully it is good, because if it's not, then I suck. Okay. John Gray says, good evening. What's going on, John? Thanks for joining the stream. HCB Chemistry say, much love, G. That's what I'm talking about, bro. The Midnight Grower, man. Dude. She's like a toddler drunk with power. Yo! Oh, my goodness. Mama Ruth says she's sick. Ooh. Dang. She not rocking with Candace at all, ladies and gentlemen. Lord BB 42. Lord BB says Crazy Candy Owens. I thought I misread that. But Crazy Candy Owens at it again, shaking my head. Dang. Yeah, guys, a lot of people are calling her Canspiracy. Canspiracy. Candace is she's a cloak. Oh. Okay, Mama Ruth. She going crazy today, y'all. Lord BB again says she is so disingenuous. Yeah. Yeah. X says, I had a dream. MLK having. That's what I said in the beginning of my live stream. I think I said that in the beginning of my live stream. Guys, I really do appreciate y'all. I don't care if it's 2 people. I don't care if it's 20 people. I don't care if it's 30, 100. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me in my live streams, man. It really do help the channel. And I am going to be going live after this because, guys, this is just going to be one of my chill lives. This ain't going to be one of those, like, you know, high production, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to be chilling on my phone. We got to talk about Aisha Curry, man. Somebody got to call this woman out. Because, lady, what is your problem? Okay? She is kind of out there, but she's right about Charlie. I'm sorry. And, okay, that's all right. Guys, that's all right. Now, Rick, specifically, what is Candace Owens right about? Because I would love to know. Because she was right about Charlie being, you know, questioned a lot and pressured by Israel. She definitely was right about that. I will not dispute that. And even the guy that was on the Charlie Kirk show, I forget his name, but he did say that those text messages were real, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So let's get to the next comment. Do you know who uses dreams for manipulation? Satan. Absolutely. No, that's real. That's real, guys. That's absolutely, positively real. Let's see. Oh yeah, X, like the stream. Like the stream, guys. It helps out the algorithm. Please like the stream. I don't care if you guys just type W in the chat. I don't care, okay? And she didn't go to his funeral either. I believe she wasn't invited. I believe she wasn't invited, Midnight. Yeah. But I could be wrong, but I don't think she was invited. Candace obviously got friend zoned by Charlie. Come on, man. Ryan V says she act like she has some feelings for Charlie. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are speculating. That's what a lot of people are speculating. Oh, okay, we got Clayton in the building. Hello and good evening to all my common sense conservatives in the building, in the chat, and every real MAGA patriot conservative in the world. What's going on, man? MAGA is so broken up, bro. We got to get MAGA. We gotta make America great again in our own group at this point. I had dreams after my husband died, and they are personal, and I would never use his death for clickbaits. Yeah, true. Look at this weirdo with his crystal ball. You're mad you don't have one, Squid. You don't have a crystal ball, so shut up, okay? But no, that's my guy, man. I love Squid, bro. That's my dude. Oh, I don't like Candace at all. She stirs up shit like high school chicks. Eee. Oh my God. Yeah, it's getting heated in the comments. It is getting heated, guys. Okay, we're gonna continue because I do have one more clip that I want to show you guys. This is my first time here. Like and subscribe. What? Thanks, Lord. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm enjoying watching your channel grow. Hey, man, it's gonna grow. Matter of fact, let me do this one last announcement before I start playing more clips, guys. I will be debating Adam Mockler Friday, okay, in Chicago. And I think we're going to have an audience too. Now, I can't leak anything yet, but that's all I can tell you guys, okay? I can't tell you guys the topics because we have an NDA. But yeah, if you guys know Adam Mockler, he's basically a Harry Sis's wannabe. He got 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. I will give him that. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We got to get the channel up. We got to get the channel up, guys. I'm so slept on. I'm one of the most underrated YouTubers on YouTube, guys, and it's not even close. If it was top 10 underrated YouTubers in the conservative world, I'm definitely on that list. I'm 1,000% on that list. A lot of people just see me on Fox News, but they don't know I have a YouTube channel. So that sucks, man. That just sucks. Okay. But yeah, guys, we are actually going to watch another video, and it pertains to what you guys said earlier about it being demonic about what Candace did. And I don't want to spoil it just yet, but we have one of my guys here that I'm going to be using his video because I really thought it was very, very interesting that he shared this. But yeah, there's a woman that actually breaks this down on how Candace Owens is basically, I don't know if a demon visited her or something like that, but she's going to break it down. I can't really explain it as good as she can. So we're going to have to definitely listen out with what she says, guys. She sounds like a professional too. Now, granted, maybe Candace could be credible, but I'm not sure yet. But guys, without further ado, we're just going to start sharing this video right now. And hold up. I'm trying to look at comments too, guys. I'm sorry. Debating will be the road to Dean, Parker, Harry, and finally Destiny. Happy to join you to the journey. Dude, I will debate Destiny right now. Do you post a lot of shorts? I got over 22K on YouTube just for posting shorts. You seem to be pretty solid to me, worthy of many subscribers. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I post shorts too, but I have to start posting more. You're definitely right about that, bro. You are absolutely 1000% right about that. But I be tired, man. I got a real job. You see what I'm saying, guys? That's why I be appreciating those likes, those subscribes, those comments, because a lot of people do this YouTube stuff for a living. I don't do this for a living, guys. I just do this just to get the voice out, just to get, my thoughts out, to call out the mayor, Brandon Johnson. But guys, I'm not getting paid from this. I promise. The only thing I get paid from is super chats. And if one video do good, then I might get $50. But I'm not getting paid from this stuff, bro. I'm not getting paid from this stuff at all. So, without further ado, guys, this is the surprise I was telling you about. We got Jay Witt Podcast in the house. Now, guys, he absolutely can't stand Candace Owens. I've honestly been binge watching his content. If anybody know who Jay Witt Podcast is, please go like and go subscribe to his channel as well. I always shout out the people who shout out me, and I always give support to the people who who reach out to me as well. So if you have a YouTube channel and if you guys want to collab, I'll shout you out as well. So without further ado, guys, we're going to get right into this video. And this video is very, very interesting. So like I said, Jay Witt Podcast shared this video of this woman basically explaining how what Candace Owens went through was basically demonic, guys. So let's hop right into this clip.
Charlie Kirk is with us. I feel Charlie Kirk's presence. I'm dreaming of Charlie. And I do think we need to pump the brakes. Hold on, wait up. We don't. That's not biblical at all. You might mourn your friend. You might feel some kind of way, but communication with somebody who's passed on, or somebody who's passed on communicating with you, is no bueno. So we're going to look at a quick video here. I hope it helps shed some light. I do hope that the admonishment from this video will help encourage you, especially if you're grieving. If you've had some grief in your life, whether it be from this Charlie Kirk situation or even a family member or a loved one in your own circle, I do pray that this will give you comfort. It will give you guidance and direction on what to do next. Where's my next move? I do think it'll help you out a lot. So let's go check it out.
I similarly, like I just said, had a vivid dream this weekend, and Charlie came to me and he told me that he was betrayed. And so for me, you don't have to believe that, but I do believe that. And it was the immediate sense I got, actually. And I don't know who exactly it is that betrayed him, but I also felt in the dream that it is soon going to be revealed, that it's actually inevitable that it is going to be revealed, that there is nothing and no one that is going to stop the truth from coming out, and it is going to have international consequences. Take that to the bank. Quote me on that.
Losing a loved one is painful. And I pray that God will comfort your heart and give you the strength to keep going. I know from firsthand experience, I've lost both my parents, I've lost loved ones, friends, even my first husband, my son's father passed, and I've lost lots of pets. So I understand how it feels to be grieving. And so I understand the temptation to want to talk with them. And yet I would never, ever try to talk with them. And here's why. The Bible condemns talking to the dead. It's called necromancy. It's called mediumship in the Bible. And even if it is our most loved human or even a pet who's passed on, it is spiritually dangerous and condemned. It's a sin to try to talk with them. And what's more, I want to show you from the Bible that they can't hear us.
Thank
It makes us vulnerable to.
Thank you, lady. I don't know what your name is, but thank you so much for saying that. I hate to say this, guys, and because I actually do read the Bible. I listen to teachers as well. Guys, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Not talking to them. And now I know this gonna break some hearts, guys, but I speak the truth on my channel, and I cannot. Once I know something, I cannot just not say it. Okay, but like this lady just said, I've read it for myself. It even made me feel some type of way because I'm looking in the sky like, yeah, I love you so much. I miss you so much. I wish I could talk to you again. And everybody has those times when they do that. But me personally, guys, it's when I read the text, it is what it is. The dead literally knows nothing. So this lady's absolutely right about that. And she's probably going to show you guys the text. But if she doesn't, I'll show you. Okay. So let's get into this. Sorry. Am I? Oh, I have to. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. I'm trying to. You know what? I'm just gonna put the full screen up again, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do something new, but I guess not. Let's continue.
Demons who are pretending to be them, who can give us false information and lead us in a wrong direction. Hi, I'm Doreen Virtue, and before God graciously saved me at age 59, I was a practicing medium, and I taught mediumship and I wrote about it. It was something I'd been doing since childhood when I had supernatural demonic experiences, and when my grandfather was killed in a drunk driving accident, a drunk driver hit him when I was 16, I thought I saw an apparition of my grandfather, him telling me it was okay. I had dreams, such as my grandmother Pearl after she died, telling me to study Pythagoras, and that led me to creating tarot cards and angel cards. So my point is that I've had a lot of these experiences that people say justify mediumship when they don't. First of all, there are professing Christians who twist the scripture in Hebrews 12 about the great cloud of witnesses to try to say that that is our deceased loved ones, such as they're watching us from the clouds, when that's not what it means at all. The Hebrews 12 great cloud of witnesses is a context of Hebrews 11. Great cloud of witnesses that's in Hebrews 12 is referencing the hall of faith people that are described in Hebrews 11 that we are to use as inspiration for our faith. That's not a great cloud of witnesses referring to our loved ones looking down on us from the clouds wanting us to talk with them. That's not what it's about. Our loved ones, once they are deceased physically, cannot hear us anymore. If they were believers in Jesus, and we are too, we will see them again in heaven. But until then, our prayers need to be directed only to God. There's no intermediary that's a deceased person. 1 Timothy 2:5 tells us, "For there is one God, and there is one mediator between God and man, the man Christ Jesus." In other words, we have direct access to our Father God through Jesus as believers who have repented and who believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ. The Bible also tells us in Ecclesiastes 9:5 that the dead can't even hear us. And that includes deceased saints, by the way. In the New Age, I was praying to Roman Catholic saints, and also when I was an Episcopalian, which is often referred to as Catholic Light, we were praying to these people from the Bible. They're dead humans who cannot hear us. Listen to Ecclesiastes 9:5. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing, and they have no more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. So their soul is alive in heaven. They're having an afterlife. They're no longer connected to the earth, as Jesus clearly explained in his story of Lazarus and the rich man, is described in Luke 16:19 through 31. And when this rich man who'd lived a very cruel life was in hell, in Hades, he wanted to warn his brothers, and he wanted to send Lazarus, who was this good man, to go warn his brothers. And Abraham told him that, no, you can't get a message to them, and they won't believe a message from the dead, because they won't believe the prophets either, the law and the prophets of the Bible. So we can't communicate between the chasm of either hell and earth or heaven and earth, as Jesus explained clearly. The Bible explains in Hebrews 9:27 that just as it is appointed for a man to die once, after that comes judgment. They die once. There's no such thing as reincarnation or soul sleep or any kind of purgatory. That's all a man-made tradition. We have to go with what the Bible says. We have to test everything against Scripture, as the Bereans did, as outlined in Acts 17:11. Mediumship in all forms is condemned in the Old and in the New Testament. Sometimes when we think of a medium, often called a necromancer in the King James Bible, we think of a woman with big hoop earrings, and she's got cultural clothes on. She might be sitting in a tent with a crystal ball. That's one form of mediumship. That's kind of like how King Saul, went to the witch of Endor to try to connect with the deceased prophet Samuel. And Saul was killed for doing this. In 1 Chronicles 10:13, it says, so Saul died for his breach of faith. He broke faith with the Lord in that he did not keep the command of the Lord, and also consulted a medium seeking guidance. So going to a medium, going to a psychic, clearly condemned. But also condemned is us being a medium, as we see in Deuteronomy 18:10 through 12, where it says that anyone who inquires of the dead or practices mediumship, that person is a detestable abomination to God. Not just the practice which is condemned, but anyone who does this. And make no mistake, it seems so innocent and worldly and normal to go to a graveyard and have a conversation with the dead, or to even talk with them throughout the day. That is mediumship, and we need to be careful of that, because 2 Corinthians 11:14 warns us that the devil masquerades as an angel of light, and that can include masquerading as a deceased loved one.
I similarly, like I just said, had a vivid dream this weekend, and Charlie came to me and he told me that he was betrayed.
When I thought I was having a very real dream visit with my grandmother Pearl, and she told me to study Pythagoras, and then I would get this oceanfront home, and she told me other things I'd get, which I ended up getting because I studied Pythagoras, and it led me into numerology, Egyptian Hermeticism, and ultimately tarot and the creation of tarot cards. So that dream was not my grandmother Pearl. That was a demon pretending to be her. And listen, I can remember that dream like it happened yesterday. It was more than real. But we need to go to the warning that's in 1 John 4 from Jesus's closest disciple, John, who lived and worked and was with Jesus for his earthly ministry. John said that we always need to test the spirits. And how do we test them? To see if they're confessing Jesus biblically. Now, his warning in context was about Gnosticism. The Gnostics believed that Jesus only had risen from the dead spiritually and not bodily. It's applicable to other forms of heresy, though. If you have a spirit like I did with my grandma Pearl, telling you to investigate something pagan, to study something pagan, that's failing the test of the spirit of 1 John 4.
Yeah, guys. And she breaks this down to the nucleus. Now, I don't want to get copyright, so I'm going to just stop it there. But guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of people, like this lady here, was saying that this was very, very demonic. So that's why I felt the need to play that video, courtesy of Jay Witt Podcast. Make sure you guys go check him out, subscribe to his channel as well. But yeah, was it Charlie Kirk that saw you in a dream, Candace? Or was it a demon? That's the question that we need to be asking ourselves, guys. So let's get into some comments here, guys, before we end the live stream. Okay. So, dang, we got a lot of comments. Jeez. Okay. Fake perfume designed to smell like Charlie. What? Come on, man. What is... These people are crazy. Midnight. Come on, dude. Go on, man. They ain't gonna catch nothing slipping over there. Laura says she's spitting facts. Okay, we are okay. Love and DBQ from me, the usual suspect. Yep, beyond. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so now she's going against Catholicism. Are you talking about the lady that we were just listening to? Okay, yeah, she doesn't believe in the purgatory. Yeah, it's tricky, guys. It's really, really tricky. Hello Destiny 14 says, I'm confused. What did I miss? So we were watching this video of Candace Owens saying that, Charlie Kirk came in her dream while she was asleep, and she basically said that Charlie told her that he was betrayed. Now, she didn't really get into detail as of who betrayed Charlie Kirk, but that's what she said. So, that's just to catch you up really, really quickly. John say I worked at Purgatory. Oh wow, cool. Ski resort. Yeah. Ryan V say no way Candace said that. Yeah, man, she did. Yeah, she did. Candace should focus on her sweet babies. That's the realest comment I've seen all day. I've said this in the beginning of my live stream. Lady, focus on, don't you have 4 kids and a husband? That's what I'm saying. Like, you sit up here talking about, I'm going to grab my headphones and go see Kanye West. Like, what? You got kids, you got a husband. Why would you go leave your family for another man? That don't make sense to me. So W comment, Destiny 14, on God. Yeah, Brooke say, I'm glad I don't remember my dreams. Yeah, I remember some, but not most. I do gotta agree with that. Supernova X says, Candace is to Charlie what Jada Pinkett is to Tupac. So the real question is, who's Will Smith? Who's Will Smith? Harry? Come on, man. Oh, we got a $5 super chat. Come on, man. Turtle Wow sucks. You should check out Stu Peters' content. He's similar to Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones. I've heard of Stu Peters. Somebody actually was just in the comment section talking about him. I'm going to have to check him out, guys, for sure. Yeah, Harry, George Farmer, whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, that's his name, George Farmer. Georgie. Yeah, man, but thanks for that $5, guys. Yes, that helps out a lot, ladies and gentlemen. You guys just don't understand how much your super chats help the show, guys. And I just don't be understanding how these stupid ass weirdos like Castanet and I Show Speed, like even Candace Owens, like these people are already rich. She's married to like a multi-millionaire. And people still just feel the need to send her money. Like now look, I'm not going to say I'm not going to send nobody money that helped me in my life, but to a millionaire, come on, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, I really do appreciate that a lot, man. Everything has become a circus show. Yeah, it is. I got to give you that. I have to agree to that. 1000%. We're going to get into a few more comments, guys, before we end the live stream. I bet Officer Tatum is getting a hard on from watching Candace. Yeah, probably. You know he jerks off to her at night, so not really surprised by that comment. Yeah. The Just One, great intro song. Man, you know what it is, man. You know what it is. Mama Ruth says Candace is wrong here. Candace is so wrong here. It's common for very close relatives to have dreams. Many visits. It's only for about 3 to 7 day window. Hold on. Let me read that again. Sorry, guys. A lot of stuff in a way. Candace is so wrong here. It's common for very close relatives to have dreams. Many visits. It's only for about 3 to 7 days window. They don't leave cryptic messages either. And her own husband, yeah. I've had dreams, but did they come true? Man, who you telling? Man, that's a good comment. I am that Nick guy. Beyond. Sup, bruh? The Just One is funny, dude. You guys are freaking hilarious. But yeah, guys, I guess we are at the end of the comment section. MAGA dreams or messages from the devil? I think it's messages from the devil. Only demons come in your dream and lie to you and do all that stuff. In my opinion. Okay. But yeah, guys, we are at the end of the show. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me. I'm actually gonna go live in just a few minutes because we got to talk about Aisha Curry, guys, and how she's just an absolute disgrace to her husband, who happened to be one of the most successful, skilled players that basketball has ever seen. Not the NBA, but basketball has ever seen. Okay. And Aisha Curry basically wants some attention from some damn bums at the gas station. Okay. So I'm sorry if you guys did come in late. I'm sorry. Someday I need your email address, Red. It's Chicago Conservative 789. It's actually in my bio. Yep, it's in my bio on YouTube. But if you guys want to hit me up, my X page is at Sharon Shy Red. And if you guys want to hit that like and subscribe button, if you're new, I would really, really appreciate that a lot. Okay. So we are at the end of the show, guys. And I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me this long. We have to end it very, very short. But like I said, I'm going to go right back live. So if you guys want to catch the next live stream, I would really appreciate that a lot. I might make it a call-in show, guys. Who knows? Okay. So tune in next time, guys. And I will see you later. Peace out.